Welcome back at Panahon TV. Kanina nabigyan na tayo ng overview tungkol sa climate change and global security. Ngayon, panahon na para palawakin po ang usapin ito at ilagay sa konteksto ng Pilipinas. So to join us this morning, we still have Potatil from the Information Convergence and Strategy. In the Philippine context, being one of the most vulnerable countries to climate change impact, what do you think are the threats to our national security?
The threat to national security is what comes through your borders and what happens in terms of internally. They're the two threats that comes in. So as climate change impacts certain environments, people along the area are shifted. You have migration going out, you have people coming in, if there's a disaster. So the ports and borders is where the problem starts at for national security. Then you have internal problems such as climate causing people to get ill. Right? You have water system that takes place. You have resources that actually are impacted. So it's not just a one-step approach. Think of an iceberg, and you're seeing the top part of it, right? And then there are various layers you have to go down and to understand it.
Yes,
right?
and the Titanic had learned it the hard way.
Yes, well, not just, governments learn it the hard way. I mean, the bigger Titanic are the world governments. Many of them don't think deep into certain problems, and the ultimate victims of that are, unfortunately, their best citizens.
All right. And how can we address this concern? What are your recommendations when it comes to climate change mitigation and adaptation?
Well, when it comes to understanding these elements that you're talking about, you have to plan. Right. You have to, you have to get a better preparation going. You have to train. You have to do things before it takes place. And then once both these things are there and you find any gaps or problems, you have to bring in technology that can mitigate those problems, fill in the gaps. And if there is a policy that needs to be fixed, you need to change the policy. So these are things that needs to get done before we just go out and say, hey, look, we're ready.
We're ready.
Right.
Okay. And for our last question, what message can you give our government and the viewers, especially now that the action is urgently needed for our future?
It's not I don't have a message, I have a request.
All right.
All right? My request is, let's try to create, open up doors to create new ventures here that actually will help the people. Don't block projects that will come in just because you don't know about it. Get educated on them, right? You have great resources. Our center is one. We're planning to do projects in Manila. We're planning to bring research centers in the Philippines.
Yes.
And we're already talking to major entities here. Right? We're talking to government officials, we're talking to the law enforcement agencies, and the idea is we would establish through a university sector a center locally in Manila or in Philippines that actually can become a partner. So if you don't know something, you don't have to just say no. You can go get educated, help create new policy, create the preparation that is needed, and at the end of the day, all the people that are here, whether you're the lawmaker, whether you're the enforcer, you're part of this. You can't escape being a victim to a disaster at this level.
Yes. So you're saying that the resources are there and that we just need to engage, or the people need to engage to these resources.
I'm saying even more than that. I'm saying we need to work together to build the resources, build the environment that allows people to actually thrive in terms of innovation, thinking about it, and create that mind that actually can go propel the solutions. Don't be this type of government that says, well, we need this, we need that, and we need this before we help you do that. Let people organically develop solutions, right? And this is an example that you see in regions where technology has bloomed, like Silicon Valley, where minds are allowed to come up and experiment and come up with solutions. And look at what we have. We have some of the most beautiful technology and solutions out of it. It can be done. Manila has all the resources that is needed to do it. All we need to do in Manila is have the support and will of the people that are in charge, and we can bring a better future for your citizens. The world community will stand by everybody here, and we can create a better Philippines.
So, that was Akshay Potatil, the co-director for Center for Information Convergence and Strategy. Palaki na ng palaki ang sakop ng epekto ng climate change mula sa kalikasan, kabuhayan, kalusugan at ngayon pati ang maayos na lipunan at magandang kinabukasan. Wala na ring katiyakan. Ating pagtulungan na maaksyonan ang lumalalang problema sa climate change. Tandaan na tayong lahat, kaibigan ng kalikasan. Ako po si Jessie Basco. Magandang umaga sa inyong lahat.